Welcome back to Peru on Ice, Ice Arena, Lima, Peru, for the first ever international 3-on-3 invitational tournament held here in Lima, Peru. Today we have in the men's group the Varingos of Peru versus Cocodrilos of Mexico. We just had a good one. That last game was between the All-Pacas A team and the Rainmen All-Stars. The All-Pacas were from Peru, and of course, and the Rainmen All-Stars are from Germany. And here we have a game between a Peruvian team and a Mexican team. So we've got Germany, we've got America, we've got Peru, we've got Mexico, we've got a combined team called the Caribbean Community. Gosh, there are people from more than 5 countries here. We were supposed to have a team here in Lima from Dubai. Unfortunately, I don't know if you've heard, there's just a little bit of war going on there, and no one can fly in or out of Dubai right now, so they couldn't come. We want to give them a shout out and say, hey, we're with you. Your brothers and sisters in the hockey world care, and we wish you were here, but if you can't be, please be safe in this crazy world. We are, just so you know, we're running 2 18-minute periods, and I forget to start the clock, so that's going to be my main job here at the beginning of this. We're going to reset the clock at first. Okay, reset, 18, 12. Got to count it down. 19, 18. Oh, we're getting a picture. Isn't that sweet? This whole tournament is about camaraderie. The reason this tournament exists is for visiting teams from other countries that have more experience with hockey than Peru can bring equipment donations here to Lima to help boost the hockey program here in Lima. The biggest part for me of the entire event will come in the next hour. Just after this game, there will be a learn to play session where we'll have players from the tournament teaching kids and others how to skate. Some of these players are new to the game. Some have been playing for a long time. Some have emigrated to Latin America from Canada or the U.S. Others, may have families with dual citizenships and have spent time somewhere where they played hockey. Others are here working. People with jobs here in Peru and in Mexico, and they find hockey wherever they go. Started early, sorry. Oh. And they're off. On our left, Varingo, Peru. On our right, Cocodrilos, Mexico. There are no red lines, no blue lines, no goal lines, no face-off dots. This is really a game of shinny, just like on the pond back home, or just like the park at the bottom of Shiras Hill, just like the old flooded baseball field at Hurley where we played in the day. And a snipe. Oh, look at that snipe. Was that number 94? That was number 94 for Cocodrilos, Mexico. Francisco Javier. Francisco Javier Valtez Moreno with the opening goal here of this game for Cocodrilos, Mexico. And Ochoa camped out in front, gives Cocodrilos, Mexico a 2-goal lead. Bing, bang, boom, and it's 2-0. Cocodrilos, Mexico. By the way, Cocodrilos has really nice big block letters for their names on their shoulders, so it's going to be easy here. Yaso. Yaso. Bernardo Fabian Yaso. Oh, and it finds a 5-hole. Yaso with goal 3 for Cocodrilos. Oh, and the poor goaltender for Ringo. Not able to keep shots on goal for this. It's just way too hard to follow. It's too fast-paced a game. If I'm clicking shots on goal, I'm going to miss something. So we're going to let that go. We have 2 18-minute halves, though. And here early in the first, it is 3-0. Cocodrilo, Mexico against Viringos, Peru. And I misspelled Viringos. I'm gonna have to fix that on the scorebug here as soon as I get a chance. It's Viringos, not Veringos. There we go. And we're going to get a tripping call, looks like, on Viringos. The way they do penalties here, just because it's 3-on-3, you know, otherwise you're making it 3-on-2, which gives a huge advantage as they do a penalty shot. Penalty shot comes, and then defenders and opposing forwards chase. And they can play the rebound, and that's what just happened there. That's what you get instead of a 2-minute power play. I kind of like that. As a goaltender, I always enjoyed penalty shots. Statistically, it's 50-50 a penalty shot, and you know, hey, that's a pretty fair thing to do. And actually, as a goaltender, I always felt I had a bit of an advantage on it, honestly. It's 3-0. Cocodrilos, Mexico versus Viringos, Peru, here in Lima. That a great save by Viringos goaltender Arnold Willie Rodriguez Toribio. Willie Rodriguez Toribio. And another great save by Arnold Willie Rodriguez Toribio. I like what you're seeing there. If you're Viringo, maybe not if you're Cocodrilos, because the last thing you want to do is see a goaltender just get hot like that. Once they get hot like that, they stay that way for a while. It'd be a lot more than 3-0 if it weren't for Arnold Willie Rodriguez Toribio right now. And you can only do so much. Now up 4-0. We've got Matt Menegotto with us. He's going to hop on the headphones and we're going to get an interview. Matt is with Team Kentucky. Matt.
Hello, everybody.
Tell me the story. How did this tournament come to be?
Well, Jonathan Gomez and I started talking probably a year ago about their growing program and how he wants to grow the game here in Peru. So we thought about, you know, let's get a tournament together, because I know they had a tournament a couple years ago and it seemed like it helped grow the game, and that's why we're here today.
And so this is the first international invitational, really, right?
Yeah, so I think this is the first time they've actually brought teams from other countries in. And I mean, there's teams from Mexico, the US,
and this is kind of what Team Kentucky does, right? Isn't this just kind of part of what you guys see as your mission, is to spread the game?
Yeah, so the Kentucky Ice Hockey Collective, we travel all over the world to non-traditional hockey markets to, you know, try to help promote the game in these places that you wouldn't think would have hockey, but do. And we try to help them by bringing much gear, sticks, skates, pucks, things you wouldn't think of, like helmet repair kits, things like that, where they can't get access to that stuff locally. So,
Well, and I don't think people realize that you literally cannot get that stuff, even in the big cities like Mexico City, where you can get everything in the world. You can't get hockey equipment.
yeah, it's pretty wild.
So this is a huge thing. It was part of a tournament that you were involved with 2 years ago in Costa Rica.
That's correct.
So you guys have been all over. Where else have you been?
We've been to Cuernavaca, Mexico. A couple months ago, we went to Bad Tolls, Germany. And we've already got a trip planned out to Punta Arenas, Chile next winter, as well as our first roller hockey tournament to Bermuda.
Okay, when you say next winter, you mean this summer in Chile?
True.
First, well, it's
Yeah.
well, no, you mean winter.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Our winter is their summer, so.
So that's going to be a July trip for you?
No, we're actually going to go in February.
Okay.
So our winter, their summer.
Their summer. Okay,
Yeah.
I was confused.
Yeah.
I was thinking that this was their winter time.
Yeah. So after this game here, we're going to have our kids clinic with local players, and I think they've got 30 kids signed up to come.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you know how many kids they currently have in their youth program here?
I think it's less than that.
Okay.
So
So they could double the size of their youth program, hopefully.
I think it's around 10, 15 kids, like under 16.
Nice.
Yeah, so having that many kids out there, I was like very surprised on the number. I was like, wow, this is great.
Now, and you help that by each of the guys with Team Kentucky is expected to bring a bag of equipment donations, if I'm correct, right?
Yeah, so for this term, we brought 8 full bags of equipment and maybe 20, 30 hockey sticks, as well as a brand new Sparks machine.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, so they don't have a skate sharpening machine.
So how have they been sharpening their skates?
I have no idea.
The old-fashioned way with a stone, I suppose.
I would think so, but they're not going to have to worry about that problem anymore because we got them 3 different sets of rings for every possible sharpening stone you can have that they have. So
No, that's fantastic. You can't do this alone, obviously. I know you guys find sponsors. Are there people that we need to thank for this?
yeah, we have a lot of sponsors that help us out locally in Lexington, Kentucky. So, our gold level sponsor, Bolt Marketing, and our sponsor, Central Bank in Lexington, Kentucky, really helps us out. So, yeah, man, we couldn't do it without these people. So,
And I heard you got a little help from an airline on the way down.
yeah, so Delta Airline hooked us up. They gave us all our hockey bags, our donation hockey bags for free.
Now that's huge because you guys pay your own way everywhere. So not only are you paying registration, you're paying flights, you're paying food. The beer tab.
Yeah, that's the most expensive piece of the whole pie here, but yeah.
But this is kind of what your hobby is. This is what you guys do.
Yeah, man, this is our passion. So where we live in Kentucky itself is a non-traditional hockey market. So, we're also trying to grow the game locally in our town, but at the same time, why not try to grow it internationally?
That's fantastic. There are other people doing work along with you, like Michael Batinger. We got to give him a shout out at the Urban Hockey Foundation. I know you guys partner a lot.
Yeah, so we partnered with the Urban Hockey Foundation, and they're actually bringing 2 teams to our nonprofit hockey tournament in Lexington this summer. So we're really excited to be hosting those guys along with a couple guys from Ecuador, Mexico, Costa Rica, and there's teams from 9 different states coming to our collective hockey tournament this summer. So it's pretty cool.
That's great. Are they bringing donations there too?
Yeah, so every team is supposed to be bringing a full bag of donations for our next destination. And we've also recently partnered with a nonprofit out of Ohio. It's called Leveling the Playing Field. And they've given us access to their warehouses where they house a bunch of different types of equipments. And they've got a very big surplus of hockey equipment right now. So,
oh, that's great. Yeah, got to give a shout out to Mackenzie Janes up in Ontario, who was runner-up for Willie O'Ree Award last year. He's doing equipment donations all across Canada
Oh, big save there.
They're huge. There's also a great group that's collecting equipment and doing donations for Indigenous youth in Canada. And the one thing about hockey is that it is restricted by two things. One is access to ice, and the other is price. Price and ice is what I like to say.
Price and ice.
But you can find a way, especially with equipment donations, to lower the cost tremendously. So you guys have had not only do you play hockey, but you get some time off the ice to enjoy each of these places you go. What have you done so far? Tell me about Peru. I just got here last night at midnight.
Yeah, we try to do a couple cool things with the guys too while we're here. Right before we got to the rink, we were on a sea lion adventure. So we got to swim with the sea lions in the ocean. It was pretty cool.
That's neat.
Yeah.
Oh man, those are big. Don't go in the corner with those.
Yeah, they were telling us that they can weigh up to 700 pounds. So.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Are they waving this off, or is this a goal? They're waving
goal.
it off. Okay, mercy. It's already 8-0 in this game. It's hard to believe. Yeah, the first half is not over yet. But I'm pretty impressed with this Cocodrilos team. Have you seen these guys before or yet in the tournament?
I haven't seen them before, but Jorge Jimenez in Mexico City knows a lot of these guys. Apparently, they've tried to work with him in the past, and I guess they're going to start planning some things together.
Oh, that's excellent. Jorge is part of the Urban Hockey Foundation, by the way. He is the director of Latin American operations and working right now on trying to grow, in particular, sled and para hockey in Mexico City. And do you know where Jorge is right now?
Yeah, he's in Italy.
He's in Milan. Yeah, he's in Milan. And tonight is the opening ceremonies of the 2026 Paralympics, and one of the athletes who came with us to Mexico last April to bring sled hockey to Latin America for the first time, Tyler McGregor, captain of Team Canada, will be carrying the flag into the opening ceremonies tonight for Team Canada. We're super proud of that.
That's amazing, man.
I don't know if you saw any of the press he was getting before the Paralympics started, but his life story is incredible. He was literally picked to be the top draft pick in the OHL draft when he was 15 years old.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And in the last game of the season, he broke his leg, broke his femur, and they found cancer.
Oh, wow.
And it changed his life. They had to amputate. And this is all, I'm sure that if you watch Paralympic coverage, you'll see the story of Tyler McGregor told in the commercial for Air Canada. It's just so emotional. He tried skating with a prosthetic leg and just couldn't do it. And it was shattering to him. Talk about taking away hockey, changing the life. It's like, it's probably the worst thing that could happen to a Canadian kid, who's like him, heading for the show, really, and have it all taken away. And so, what a hero! He is just the greatest human, and he plays sled hockey for Team Canada. He's their captain. He's won a lot of world championships. He has not won an Olympic gold medal. Meanwhile, across the rink from him will be Josh Pauls, who also came to Mexico City with us to help spread sled hockey. He's the captain of Team USA, and Josh has 4 Olympic gold medals, Paralympic gold medals, and he's going for his 5th.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and so we're really excited at the Urban Hockey Foundation to say that those two, captain of Team USA and captain of Team Canada, are our colleagues.
Man, what a battle.
Yeah, it's going to be fun, and they love each other.
That's good.
Yeah, I even, one night, no place names to be mentioned, but one night after a game, we were all having a little bit of fun and had a karaoke place, and Josh sang "Oh Canada" and Tyler sang "The Star Spangled Banner." It was a bet.
That's funny.
yeah, so
Well, it's pretty cool that those guys can come together for their mutual love of the game to spread it like that. So that's awesome.
what's amazing is that in hockey you can be like the fiercest competitors and enemies on the ice and then be best friends
Right.
when you're off of it, and that's, I think, kind of special in sport. So this is Matt Menegoto. I'm Eric Hammerstrom. We are here in Lima, Peru for the All-Pacas Peru Invitational 3-on-3 International Hockey Tournament.
The Copa del Pacifico.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Copa del Pacifico.
Lima, Peru.
Excellent. Excellent.
At the Peru on Ice.
Excellent. Oh, I didn't realize Copa del Pacifico was this tournament.
That's what they're calling it, yeah.
Okay, all right. Because I saw that and I figured there must have been another tournament. That's this one.
Yeah, if you look over here, you can see our Kentucky Ice Hockey Collective banner there, too.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to, let me go there. Kentucky Ice Hockey Collective.
And it's got all the flags of all the countries from where people are from that are participating in the tournament.
So Kentucky Ice Hockey Collective, there's a Copa del Pacifica. And then over on the left, we've got Mexico. Is that
Puerto Rico?
Puerto Rico.
Cuba.
Cuba. Oh, we've got someone from Cuba here.
Yeah.
What's blue and white? Is that Ecuador? Colombia?
I think that's
Gosh.
Ecuador.
My American is showing.
Brazil. What's the next one?
Is one of them Bavaria? I was wondering because some Germans are here. So,
on the other
we'll have to
side,
look those
there's
up.
Germany, Romania, Russia.
Oh, on the other side, I see
Check.
that. Okay, this is all the nations that are
Represented for the tournament, yes.
Okay, hold on. I'm finding that other set of flags. Okay, there's Germany, Romania, Czechoslovakia, or sorry, Czech Republic, probably Slovakia, Canada.
Yeah.
What's next to Canada there?
I think that's Spain.
Spain, Britain, and the United States.
Yep.
Wow. What a lineup. I'm just going to slowly pan all the way across all of those flags here at Copa del Pacifico. And I know you got to get ready for a game.
We're about to start the kids clinic here in about 20 minutes. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let you go.
Appreciate it, Hammer.
And do your job.
All right, man. We'll see you in a little bit.
Thanks, Matt.
All right. See you, buddy.
Bye.
Send some of the other guys.
Yeah. Good JJ. JJ's a good talker. Is it 8 to 1? 8 to 1? And excuse me for being a little distracted there. I had a really nice interview with Matt Menegoto of the Kentucky Ice Hockey Collective from Team Kentucky about this tournament, and it's 9-0. Cocodrilos, Mexico. Cocodrilos, Mexico. Excuse me. 9. Flaringos, Peru. Nothing. We're in the second period of action. My clock is not accurate. We're not out of time, but I didn't get it started at the start of this half. We play two 18-minute halves here in Lima at the Copa del Pacifico in Lima, Peru. I'm Eric Hammerstrom. I work with the Urban Hockey Foundation out of Detroit. Shout out to Michael Batinger, founder of the Urban Hockey Foundation, who has been involved in a lot of tournaments like this one around the world and will continue to be. This is how people like the Kentucky Hockey Collective and the Urban Hockey Foundation spread the game. They bring equipment donations. They'll play a tournament with local teams. Part of the deal is that if you're part of the Kentucky Hockey Collective, you bring a bag of equipment to donate. And they're going to run a youth clinic in, about 10 minutes. They're going to run a youth clinic, and 30 kids have signed up. So there'll be 30 newcomers to hockey here in Lima, Peru, getting a chance to play. And then the Kentucky Hockey Collective and Team Kentucky are donating 8 bags of hockey equipment. Really a special thing. The competitors in this tournament are adults, both men and women. There are men's division and a women's division, which is great to see. And they are like, if you remember what it was like to play mites and squirts when you were a kid, how it was the best moment of your week or your day or your month or your year to be on the ice and playing, that's how it is for these folks, getting a chance to learn it and do it as an adult in Latin America. Yeah, some of the players here are have lived elsewhere. Maybe were kids in Canada or the U.S. or grew up somewhere else and are here for work. So they bring their knowledge. They help grow the game with their community here in Peru. 10-0. Now, Cocodrilos, Mexico. $11. And now it's a matter of fatigue. It's a matter of fatigue for the Peruvians at this point. You just want to get out with everybody safe and sound and head home. Matt Manigoto is mentioning that they've got a tournament lined up for winter in the States. This next winter in the States should be summer in Chile. They're going to be going to Chile, doing a donation trip. They're going to have in April, I believe, in Kentucky, a charitable donation tournament where everybody who comes to the tournament will bring equipment to donate, and then they'll bring that to other parts of the world. This is something that is done quite often in the hockey world. I think the trip I would love to take would be with hockey in the Himalayas to Ladakh. In India. The ice arena there is really, it's pretty special. It's a big rink, and it's the biggest thing in town. Hockey is, to think that hockey is the biggest thing in that great mountain town at the foothills of Everest is pretty amazing. But all the ponds freeze over, of course. And so there's outdoor ice everywhere for the kids, and they have a really nice ice rink, and they play like crazy. But the only way they get equipment is if someone brings it to them by hand. It's almost impossible to get things through normal transportation means and methods up there from plane to plane to plane onto whatever kind of transportation find to get up that high. And so what happens is hockey players bring an extra bag and leave it behind, and leave behind what they were wearing for the tournament. This has been a joy today for me. It's work. I mean, I was here at 7 a.m. setting up this equipment and trying to figure out Peruvian internet and Spanish YouTube. And thankfully I had some help along with that, but we could not get connected to the All-Pacas Peru YouTube channel, so we are on UP Hammer. That's my YouTube channel. Had it for a long time, and this is what I really love to do. So I came down. They invited me, said, "Hey, we'd love to have you live stream." I did this 2 years ago in San Jose, Costa Rica, for a tournament, and I said, sure, I'd love to see Lima. So that's my story and why I'm here. We're just about done here with this game. It's 13-0, Cocodrilos Mexico versus Viringos Peru. Oh, we got a penalty call. It's going against Viringos. I was just thinking, hey, maybe there won't be a shutout. Oh, I said that again. It's forbidden. That word that thou shalt not say. $14 to nothing, Cocodrilos, Mexico. they keep playing hard like they're playing now, it won't be long that these teams from Peru will be beaten 15-0. They have passion. They've got good numbers. They really want to grow this game here in this country. Where there's a will, there's a way. Perhaps someday with Karina Villegas and the Urban Hockey Foundation, we'll bring sled hockey here too. We got another penalty shot, looks like. But I think it's 16 now. 16? 16-0? I think. The way they do penalties here is they have a penalty shot. The whole team goes to the far goal line. You see that? They'll go to the far goal line. And when the penalty shooter goes, they chase. Things are going to look good for Cocodrilos Mexico in this tournament. I'm sure that it's at least a tiebreaker element somewhere. And we're just seeing pure exhaustion on the part of the Virengos goaltender. Number 1, Arnold Willie Rodriguez Toribio is tired. That's one just really overlooked thing on a 3-on-3 game like this. Being the goaltender is incredibly hard. Where this is not full ice, so you know, maybe the players have a little less skating they have to do. Just the pace of the game, the quickness of it. The goaltender cannot even catch his breath. The puck never really leaves your half of the ice because the ice is only half length. So it is like alert every moment of every second of every game, and exhausting. But the number of shots is incredible. I tried keeping track of shots in the 3-on-3 tournament in Costa Rica, and I was not very good at it. It was extremely difficult. Maybe I'll put somebody to work with a cell phone from the stands to help me with that later in this tournament. Well, there's no mercy in this Cocodrilos Mexico team. They're up 20-0, and they're skating as hard as if it were tied. Can't say I understand it. But I'm not paying for the ice. They are. And they're still celebrating. 21-0. And that'll call it a game. That was Virengos Peru versus Cocodrilos Mexico. 21-0. Favor Cocodrilos. This is a friendly match, and you'll see, everyone's still friends, and they'll get together for a picture at center ice. This is a tournament, the Copa del Pacifico Lima Peru 2026. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 country flags up on the wall in honor of participants. 16. We've got teams from more than 5 nations, but people on these teams are from 16 different countries. They've all come together here to help support the Lima Peru All-Pacas hockey program and bring donated equipment. In the next hour, coming up here in literally like 3 or 5 minutes, I think they're probably going to have to come out and squeegee the ice. I was joking. Sam will come out. Sam, you remember Sam Boney. Sam Boney will come out. Sam will squeegee the ice, and things will dry up a bit. The compressors are working pretty hard, and so once they squeegee, things do dry out on the ice there. But then they're going to have the kids. 30 kids are going to be out here, and the Kentucky Hockey Collective will be donating 8 bags of equipment to them. All right, we're going to sign off for now, and we'll be back shortly with the youth program.